Good evening from the Doghouse at Eau Claire North High School. Zaleski Sports presents boys high school basketball in a non-conference matchup tonight between the Marshfield Tigers, 3-1 overall, against the Eau Claire North Huskies. We begin this matchup with an overall record of 3-2. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined here in the Doghouse by former Memorial coach Dave Sparger. And Spargs, last time you and I saw the North Huskies in person, they were lighting it up from the floor in a win over a Wisconsin Valley Conference team, Wausau West. Last time out, conference game, North was on the road at Rice Lake. They were not connecting from deep. They wound up on the losing end. And maybe it's stating the incredibly obvious tonight that when you're going up against Marshfield and all the height that the Tigers have on the court, you have to shoot well from the perimeter.
Well, and he talked to our coaching staff. They've kind of gotten that Wisconsin philosophy of don't shoot from 17, don't shoot from 15. Back up, take the three. Look for the three first. If you're going to take a two, it better be at the rim, right? It better be attacking the hole. If it's not, then make sure you're set and take that good look from three. And that's what they're going to have to do tonight. They're going to struggle getting inside the paint, especially when you've got 6'8", 6'7", and 6'6" staring at you. So they're going to have to really make sure they space it well, move the basketball, and just make sure they got their feet set for those threes.
Two guys we're going to really focus on tonight, the respective leading scorers for each team. For the Marshfield Tigers, that's number one, Chris Pohl, 6'8" senior forward. He's on his way to the University of Wyoming to play college basketball. He's going off for 24.5 points per game. He's shooting 48.3 from the floor, and he gets 6.5 rebounds per game. Everything that Marshfield does flows through Chris Pohl.
Yeah, it sure does. And the funny thing is, it's not an outside or an inside. The kid moves. I mean, he plays the whole floor, spaces well, and really he's finding a way to get himself open, and then which creates obviously all that extra motion and openness for his teammates, which he's really good at finding.
And on the north side of things, Tyler Barrows, the 6 foot senior guard, 21.8 points per game, shooting 59.4% from behind the arc. And you just know that those two guys are the focal point of the other team's scouting report.
Well, Barrows has got the green light as soon as he crosses half court. I mean, the coaches believe in him. Any place he wants to shoot it, he can shoot it. Now, obviously, they're looking for quality shots too, right? Nothing forced, because when he is set and looking for that shot, he is pretty deadly from the arc. And again, the big thing for North is spacing and movement. We saw them, like you said, when they played here against Wausau, they had that going that night. Just tremendous spacing. Good job of ball movement, swinging the basketball, looking for those attack lanes, kicking it out for the good looks, and they shot really well. Now tonight, same premise, right? You've got to make sure you space the floor, make Marshfield guard you, and then knock them down when they leave you alone. That's what they've got to do. And again, North wants that up-tempo. They want to make it run. They want to make the big guys run. Maybe they can attack the hoop as they're still in transition, and then they get some cheaper looks easier that way too.
And to follow up on your point, Sparks, pace of play is going to be very important. Marshfield can play a little faster, but primarily with that height, they like to play that half-court game. North's going to have to get that tempo up to their liking tonight.
Yeah, last year's team out of Marshfield was a tremendous team. Obviously, they were outstanding last year with some great leaders from that team, and they're gone. They were really the premier ball handlers out of that group. So it'll be interesting tonight if they're going to try to keep up with that tempo or just take care of the basketball, settle into that half court, and really try to use their size.
Last season, the Marshfield Tigers finished a perfect 12-0 to win the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Wound up with an overall record of 23-7. They were the runner-up at the state tournament in Division I. They had a heck of a postseason run, a run that included a sectional final win over the Eau Claire Memorial Old Age, who also ran the table in the Big Rivers Conference. North Huskies last season wound up 8-17, 5-9 in the Big Rivers, but you could see some of the things starting to come together for North, and the fact that they've got that senior class. They go pretty deep when you look at guys like Gavin Wise, Landon Connect, Joseph Kent, McCabe Tessing-Ritter, Zach Shipman. They've got some athletic guys who've seen the court over the course of their high school career. So they feel pretty good about their depth situation.
Yeah, in the age, right? You talked about a lot of seniors and juniors, played a lot of basketball now here with this North system with the new coaching staff that's coming a couple years ago. So they've really settled into a good rhythm now, and really turning this program around this year. You can see a lot of good improvement.
North Huskies and Marshfield Tigers, before we meet the starting lineups, our national anthem. A nice crowd here at the Doghouse tonight. We got room for you, so stop on by if you're looking for something to do on the north side of Eau Claire. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy the action on Zaleski Sports, one of a number of games we have for you all across the state. Chris Fisher is the Marshfield head coach. Starting lineup is going to look like this. At forward, the 6'8 senior Chris Pohl, 24.5 points per game. 5'11 senior guard Nick Hansen wears number 2, averaging 2 points per game. Cameron Kolstad, 6'3 junior, 7 points per game. Vetter McTaggart wears number 10, 6'6 senior, averaging 8.5 points per game. And Valen Ramberg, 6'7 senior, 10.5 points per game. Marshfield averaging 63.5 points per game, allowing 54.5. North Huskies starting lineup looks like this. The 6'5 senior Gavin Wise, 7.5 points per game. Tyler Barrows, a 6' senior guard, 21.8 points per game. Also in the starting lineup, Zach Shipman, 6'1 senior. Shipman averaging 7.2 points per game. Robert Hutchinson, a junior, 6'2", just under 10 points per game. And number 23, Dempsey Bauer, 6' junior guard, 9.2 points per game. Logan Horn is the head coach of the Huskies. They average 77.2 points per game, allow 64. One thing when you look at the Huskies and you start looking at stats, yes, Barrow is the guy you've got to account for, but everybody else is pitching in, and balance is going to be important for the Huskies.
Yeah, absolutely right. The last game we saw them play, 10 guys played. About 9 of them scored during the game. So, again, they're not afraid to share the wealth. We saw some great contributions from Tesson Ritter and Rupert last game, too, when we saw them coming off the bench.
Valen Ramberg wins the tack, and right out of the gate, Vetter McTaggart can't find a better man to shoot a 3.
Yeah, McTaggart just left all alone at the arc. Said, why not? Knock her down.
You say he had a foot on the line. So it's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers. And their JV players are making a heck of a lot of noise on that far side. Wise on the kick out. Here's Bauer, knocked away from the outside. That shot just off the side of the rim. Good look for Robert Hutchinson.
Well, I tell you what, that set right there for the North Huskies was running their motion. Marshfield playing man-to-man, but no help. Nick Hansen, who is guarding Barrows, is a no-help situation. So he is shadowing him everywhere, and he is not going to help on the ball. He's just going to stay in Barrows' shorts the whole night.
Pohl throws it inside McTaggart, and then they throw it away. They were trying to go cross-court to Ramberg.
Yeah, McTaggart down on the block. The Huskies decide to chase from the weak side and double team that, and he throws it away. Good job defensively for the Huskies.
Now, you mentioned the graduation losses for Marshfield, and they were significant. Pohl, of course, is back. Here's Wise from outside, and he drains it.
Yeah, how about the big guy, 6'5", stepping out for the Huskies and knocking it down.
But Ramberg was a guy that came off the bench. McTaggart got some minutes. But these guys both thrust into bigger roles. Tough drive down the lane, Valen Ramberg.
Yeah, 6'7". Again, that's going to be the issue. How do they handle that when they're in tight?
Nearly knocked away by McTaggart, but he was out of bounds. The Huskies will have it.
Huskies tried to beat him down the floor that time. McTaggart able to get a piece of that and take it out of bounds with him.
Barrows to Bauer. They swing to Hutchinson. Zach Shipman all the way to the hoop for two.
Nice finish off that little screen. Little ball screen, tough finish.
Nice little look away on that drive by Shipman. And he's going man-to-man against Chris Pohl. Pohl hearing it from that north cheering section. Kolstad from inside the arc.
Real nice shot fake. Got the defender to fly by, pulls up a little 15-footer.
Hutchinson for three. That's good.
Well, they said they had to shoot it well tonight. So far, so good.
Hutchinson hit the deck. Now he's able to get back on defense. Both teams shooting well early on. Marshfield balled out too. McTaggart.
McTaggart coming out feeling it.
9-8 for the Tigers. Here's Shipman on the drive. Layup a little too strong. Chris Pohl driving baseline up and under is good.
Good job attacking the baseline. A little reverse layup with the guys fly by. Marshfield playing a little more up-tempo here.
Knocked away by Ramberg.
And he'll draw the foul.
And they're going to get Gavin Wise on the foul. So for Gavin Wise, that is his first, and it's the first team foul on the Huskies.
Yeah, I would like to keep Gavin Wise on the floor as much as possible tonight, obviously. He's their tallest at 6'5".
Open look, McTaggart.
8 quick points out of McTaggart.
6-point lead for the Tigers. Gavin Wise finds a cutting Zach Shipman. Hoop wouldn't have it. Shipman had the rebound momentarily. Pohl gets it up to McTaggart. Can he stay hot? Yes, he can.
On fire.
How about better McTaggart?
4 for 4 from the floor to start the game. 3 threes.
McTaggart came in averaging 8.5 points per game. Not sure what he had for lunch or what that he had got a snack on the bus ride over.
3.5 minutes into this, he's at 11.
Whatever he did in the pregame, he should stick with that routine.
That's for sure.
Couple subs in for the Huskies, including Owen Rupert. He's got the basketball right now. McCabe Tessing-Ritter also into the game, as is Brady Andrew. Hutchinson, long distance three. Huskies hot from behind the arc. Here's Kolstad, fouled on the drive. Second team foul on the Huskies. It's the first on Hutchinson. And it puts Cameron Kolstad on the line. 7 points per game.
Now, you mentioned before what these teams are averaging as far as their output. North at 77, Marshfield at 63. I think right now we're cruising more to that 77 range. Well, these two teams are shooting tonight.
It's an 8-point lead for the Tigers. Huskies have the basketball. Here's Tessing-Ritter up top. Bounce pass and the bucket. Brady Andrew. Good penetration by Tessing-Ritter and a nice finish by Andrew. Chris Pohl. Now guarded by Tessing Ritter. McTaggart gives it up. Kolstad splits the defenders. We're going to get the foul on the floor. Zach Shipman going to check back in for the Huskies. Cameron Kolstad on the inbounds for the Tigers. McTaggart again. That one won't go. Ball batted around. Huskies have it. Barrows, cross court, open look. Owen Rupert, no. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McCabe Tessing Ritter.
Yeah, Owen Rupert actually had a really nice look there. Good kick out by Barrows.
Yeah, look for the Huskies to try to push tempo and maybe looking for that secondary break. You may not get something on that first pass. Oh, here's McTaggart again. My goodness.
Well, yeah, you missed
McTaggart.
Missed one from the corner. Didn't stop him at all.
14 points, McTaggart.
4 threes, 4 out of 5 from the arc.
Knocked out of bounds by Kolstad. I know you got to look at the North Scouting Report. We're going to have to go back and see what they said about Vetter McTaggart.
Well, it just says good shooter. How's that?
Okay, that part's accurate.
Yep. Good shooter, strong inside. Doesn't say anything about the fact that he's knocking down threes.
Huskies turn it over, but then get it back. Tessing Ritter thought about going up and under. He's going to have to get rid of it and get out of the lane. There's Barrows, who has yet to score. That one no good. Kolstad,
he's going to get that pick, though.
Nearly knocked it away. Tigers will reset. Ramberg all the way to the hoop. No. Huskies on the push with Rupert.
Good job of the Tigers getting back on defense there.
Zach Shipman all the way to the glass for 2. And with that, a 30-second timeout by Logan Horn and the Huskies. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We are back at the doghouse, and we are being treated to some high-level basketball, at least in terms of these teams shooting from the perimeter. It's the Tigers leading the Huskies 22-15. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger with you from the doghouse. Ramberg gets fouled. Brady Andrew had to commit the foul to prevent the layup or even the dunk from the 6'7" Valen Ramberg.
Yeah, the Huskies came out of that timeout in the full court press, and Marshfield simply ran a little back screen there and sent him deep. Good pass. Like you said, probably prevented him throwing it down, so he's going to make him earn him at the stripes.
Gavin Wise back in for the Huskies. Levi Jansen, 5'10" sophomore guard, who wears number 22 into the game for the Tigers. 23-15, Tigers have the lead over the Huskies. Tessing Ritter gets blocked by Ramberg.
Yeah, that's the first one, though, tonight. The Huskies have done a good job attacking the glass. They've really doing a good job at their floor spacing, creating those seams, and that's the first time with the big height advantage that they've had one rejected.
Inbounds to Shipman. Shipman guarded by Pohl. Knocked away. Here comes Kolstad. On the drive, Jansen, no. Kolstad, no. Testing Ritter pulls down the rebound.
Well, Tigers have shown they're not afraid to push it. If they've got numbers, they're willing to speed it up.
Shipman. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Kolstad of the Tigers. Tyler Barrows and Robert Hutchinson back in for North.
And since Barrows is in, here comes Nick Hansen for the Tigers to pick him up defensively.
Yeah, I think Hansen's role tonight is you're going to play defense.
He's got one role.
Wherever he goes, that's where you're going.
Yeah, again, Barrows is shooting just under 60% from three.
Chris Pohl with the steal. One thing we've seen about the Tigers is they like to jump those passing lanes. Pohl.
Here comes a double and triple team with him on the block. And he traveled. No shot.
Leave off the basket. Yeah, did that little extra hop step.
Yeah, he couldn't find his teammate. He couldn't tell who was on the block down there. If he turns and finds him, it's an easy two. But, again, just a lot of bodies and a lot of hands in his face.
Barrows finds Wise. Shipman thought about the three. Hutchinson, it's knocked out of bounds by Kolstad again. Tigers doing a good job playing those passing lanes. Then again, with their height, they should be good at that.
Yeah. And again, that's something different for the Huskies. They just haven't seen a lot of teams with this kind of height.
Barrows. Shipman for three, and that is good. That time, Barrows playing the role of facilitator. Shipman is up to 7 points. Inside,
nice
McTaggart, count it, and the foul.
Real nice job, McTaggart on the backside, setting the ball screen, and then peeling off of that and rolling to the hoop. And Pohl does a great job finding him inside. An easy bucket and +1.
Better McTaggart, 16 points. He's stuck on 16, but Chris Pohl pulls down the rebound. Hansen gives it up to Pohl. McTaggart again. Are you kidding me?
Wow, that was deep.
He has got...
He's got 19,
19 of the 28 Tigers points.
And we've just cleared 8 minutes in this half. We're not even halfway through the first half. He's having a night.
Ben Jordan in for the Tigers. Inbounds to Kolstad. It's a 10-point lead for Marshfield. That's their biggest of the game. Chris Pohl driving on Shipman. Pohl trying to create some space. Kolstad on the drive, up and under is good.
Pretty. And again, Pohl getting that double team that time. Every time he touches it down low, they're coming with a second guy. Finds his teammate who's got a lot of room to operate and finishes at the hoop.
Huskies down 12. Finding the going tough. Wise thought about the three. Shipman out to Hutchinson. Gets the hometown roll. Key stretch coming up here for the Huskies. Try to trim this margin, just get it into a manageable range where you go into the locker room feeling like, okay, we got a chance. We withstood their barrage. Here's Kolstad, pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound and the putback for Ben Jordan.
The Huskies work so hard at trying to get the ball out of Pohl's hands that really their defense breaks down as soon as he makes that next pass. They've had a lot of great looks coming off that double team.
Firing that shot up there is Dempsey Bauer. And the Huskies have it up 11. McTaggart again.
timeout, Huskies. Coach Horn is not happy.
We will take a timeout as well. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go, and that's Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing it today and discover something new only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont Avenue. Or the Huskies down by 14. Nice take to the hoop. McCabe testing Ritter. He just couldn't finish. Open look from the perimeter. Nick Hansen hits the three.
Well, like I said, the Tigers are not afraid to push it. Just very easily push that with a pass, find the open perimeter from the wing and knock it down.
Seventh made three for the Tigers this half. We still have 7.5 minutes to go. Here's Ramberg. Ramberg, baseline. Won't get the finish. Huskies running. Barrows just has not been able to shake Nick Hansen. Hutchinson, little floater, won't go.
He's had a couple of those good look inside, just can't get that lane jumper to go for him.
17-point lead for the Tigers, and then launching from outside, Kolstad. Hutchinson thought about the three. Rupert on the drive. Owen Rupert.
Got a piece of that block.
Challenged that time by the 6'5" Ben Jordan. Quickly into the front court, but that one misfired. Kolstad threw it. Hansen wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, that was just it. You got to have eye contact right there. You got to know that you see each other before you throw that.
Key stretch coming here for the Huskies. I know I said that a couple, 3 minutes ago, but.
No, but you're right. Now we're getting down to that last 6-5 minutes of the half. And for the Huskies, you've got to stay within striking ranges. Efficient as the Tigers have been offensively, you've got to be careful and not let them get out of hand.
Now they find Barrows. He gives it up. Brady Andrew, no.
And that's the problem right there. The Huskies have had a few inside ones not drop for them. Tigers with unusual, unforced error right there.
I think that's McTaggart's first obvious mistake.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Of the half. Tessing Ritter. Strong take for two.
Yeah, the Huskies have been able to get to the rim. They've been contested, but they've had opportunities.
Kolstad to Hansen. Ramberg trying to create some space. Ramberg on the drive. They're going to get Brady Andrew on the foul.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious there. Put two hands right on him, prevented him that drive, so he'll draw the foul right there.
Zach Shipman back in for Eau Claire North.
For the Tigers, Chris Pohl is on the bench right now getting his first break.
This half started, and the Huskies were hitting some shots early, and they led 3-2, 5-4, 8-6. And then Marshfield went on that run, went on an 11-0 run. And they've just continued to build on that lead ever since.
Brady Andrew with another quick foul here. That'll be three here in the first half.
Yeah, this is going to be a challenge for the Huskies, and I think everybody knew that going in, is that they're giving up so much size. Blake Burns is in for the Huskies. And the Tigers are not just big, but they have mobile bigs.
Oh, absolutely.
Pole can move. Ramber can do that. McTaggart can do that.
When you have to play them out to the arc, right? I mean, they're all knocking down threes. And here's McTaggart finally getting a break and getting a standing ovation for this first half he's played.
Yeah, he's just been on fire.
Yeah,
he's just
leaves
been a
with
shooting
22.
exhibition.
Yeah, 22 in the first half right now. And yeah, like you said, all the bigs can do so much, outside, inside, and you know, obviously the Huskies are hoping they don't shoot it well from the perimeter, but they have been.
39-23. Boy, Barrow's just having a heck of a time getting away from Hansen. That ball was kicked. They play on. Huskies are trying to run a lot of those back cuts, but just nothing there. Oh, nice dish. Tessing Ritter to Blake Burns.
Yeah, Burns left alone as they went over to double team.
Chris Pohl.
Oh, and there's that control break right there. Great job by the Tigers.
Barrows to Shipman. Barrows stops and hits.
His first shot attempt, I do believe.
Just stopped on a dime. Shook Hansen by just enough to get an open look. Ramberg hits the deck. Huskies force the held ball. And the possession arrow pointing the way of Eau Claire North.
Yeah, a lot of contact right there. It was almost, I thought, more like an offensive foul. He was trying to initiate the contact and then lost his footing, and that's when they tied him up.
Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire, proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Tessing Ritter to bring it up for the Huskies. Gets around Pohl. Barrows for three. That's a little short. Offensive rebound for the Huskies, and they get a reset. Tessing Ritter. Knocked away. Shipman recovers. Rupert. Shipman shooting over Pohl. That's no good. Rebound Ramberg. Knocked away by the Huskies.
Yeah, good hands defensively.
Tessing Ritter puts up the floater. Won't get the roll. Huskies crash the boards. Loose ball picked up by Ramberg. Here come the Tigers. It's knocked away. Rupert with the steal. Owen Rupert. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Huskies. McTaggart will come back in for the Tigers.
To be honest, the Huskies have to play at that pace right there. They have to make it chaotic. You know, they have to be able to find a way to finish those shots now at the rim, but this is kind of what they like, that little hectic, helter-skelter look of things, and see if they can't climb back into it. They've cut it down to 14.
Here's Kolstad all the way to the hoop. No. Rebound Barrows. Bauer picks it up. Finds Barrows. Gets it out to Hutchinson. That three-pointer no good. Pohl the rebound. Here's McTaggart. Got to be aware of where he is. Three-pointer. That one rims out. And then a foul called on Ben Jordan of the Tigers.
On that sarcastic cheer you hear is that's the first team foul for the Tigers this half. But Brad, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything where it's been rewarded a foul. That is the first legit one in my book.
Shipman on the perimeter, guarded by Pohl. Cross-court pass. Bauer gives it up to Hutchinson. Shipman. Barrows gets the roll.
Tap with a little finger roll finish. He's being hounded, so now he's using those curls and finishing inside.
Huskies have got it down to 12. Pohl up top, double team. They go inside. Kick out by Jordan. McTaggart finds a cutting Chris Pohl, who gets fouled by Blake Burns.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot right there. He'll earn him at the stripe now.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. Plus, they can assist you through each step of the process. That is Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring more than 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9 p.m. all the way through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Tigers by 13. Open look. Dempsey Bauer gets the roll.
Wow, he used every part of that rim to get it to go.
Huskies have it down to 10. Just over a minute 40 left. Kolstad gives it up to Pohl. He'll launch from distance, and that is good.
It's his first good look from outside. He knocks it down for his 8th point of this half.
13-point lead, Tigers.
And that's going to go against Pohl right there. A little too much body in the baseline drive. You know, Pohl's only got 8 points here in the first half. He's averaging 25, but he has really distributed well, made it happen for his teammates in his first half.
Barrows. Three-pointer no good. Pohl hounded by Shipman, who knocks it away. Jordan now. Gives it up to Kolstad. Chris Pohl knocks down another one.
Well, and now he's starting to get heated up. We talked about how the big guys can shoot them.
Barrows. Jessing Ritter the rebound. Got around Pohl that time, but couldn't finish. So we'll see if the Tigers will hold here or whether they just run their offense and just try to get the best shot that they can. Pohl on the perimeter. Finds McTaggart. Double team comes. McTaggart spins. He'll go to the line.
Just muscled his way that time to the hoop. Saw the double team coming. Little bounce. Lean in and try to get to that glass, and he drew the foul. Again, the Huskies, anytime that ball goes to the low block to the bigs, they're trying to send somebody from the weak side to double that up, try to kick it out of there.
McTaggart now up to 23 points. A 2, Vetter McTavish. Derek Ogna is into the game for the Tigers. Zach Shipman now. Time winding down in this first half. Finds Barrows. Knocked away by the Tigers. Time for one last shot. Pohl fires it up. Puts it over the backboard, but a very efficient offensive performance from the Marshfield Tigers in the first half, and they lead the North Huskies 50-32. Spargs, as advertised, this is a quality basketball team, the Marshfield Tigers.
Well, and we had just said they'd cut it to 10. I think we looked up and there was 2 minutes left in the half, and hey, Huskies had cut it to 10, and all of a sudden 2 minutes later it's halftime, and it's an 18-point lead. They can score in a hurry.
Dave Sparger and I will take an extended break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of action from the Doghouse. We'll fill you in with some leading scores and some other scores from around the neighborhood of northern, western, central Wisconsin. At the half, It is the Marshfield Tigers 50, the Eau Claire North Huskies 32. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Schedule a tee time today at Whispering Pines Golf Course in Cadott. This 18-hole course requires your full bag of gloves. It's challenging but fair and always well manicured. Hit the driving range and putting green to get warmed up. After golf, step into the clubhouse for homemade pizza, wings, burgers, and a large selection of appetizers that will keep you coming back. Then stay and watch the games on the big screens. Whispering Pines is a great place to hold your next golf or non-golf event. Whispering Pines Golf Course on County X at Cadott, just a short drive east on 29 from Eau Claire.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $2,000 made through the Wausau and Weston Abbey Bank locations by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to Peyton's Promise in Marathon County. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Welcome back to the Doghouse, Eau Claire North High School, getting set to start the second half of this non-conference boys basketball game between Marshfield and Eau Claire North, and the visiting Tigers have an 18-point lead, 50-32. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. Spargs, we talked a lot about Chris Pohl coming in, the University of Wyoming recruit, and he's been very good, 11 points. Hit a couple threes late, but it's been Vetter McTaggart. Hit his first three-pointer and then was just draining shot after shot after shot. He's got 24 at the break. Part of the reason that the Tigers have an 18-point lead.
Yeah, he's knocked down about 6 or 7 three-pointers. He was just on fire to start this game. Took a little bit of a lull there for about 5 minutes, and then he found it again. And then they rested him, and sure enough, when they rested him, all of a sudden Chris Pohl found his range because he was kind of quiet to start the game. He was just kind of letting McDermott go off. And then when he finally cooled down, Chris Pohl stepped up and he knocks down 11 points in that last about 5 minutes.
Huskies led in scoring. Robert Hutchinson has 9. Zach Shipman has 7. Leading scorer Tyler Barrows held to 4, and you got to give a lot of credit for that to Nick Hansen, the 5'11 junior for the Tigers, who is just playing tough man-to-man defense, and Barrows has yet to really get any kind of open looks from the perimeter.
Yeah, you're dead on. Nick Hansen's just done a great job. If you want to take a chance to watch us on the big screen at home, you just got to watch number 2 guard number 1 and how he just trails him everywhere. He just tags him. That's what we call tagging. We just run with him every place he goes.
Here's another guy who's had a solid first half, and that's number 3, Cameron Kolstad, the junior. He's done a good job of getting Marshfield into its offense. Valen Ramberg. That's a classic low post move right there.
It sure is. He was looking to do that in the first half, but there was always the help coming for the Huskies. That time he left him one-on-one, and he just schooled him for 2.
Ramberg has 6 points, and the lead grows to 20. Gavin Wise on the perimeter. Tyler Barrows, open look, and it's in the hoop. One of the first times in this game that Barrows has had a look like that from the perimeter.
Yeah, you're exactly right, especially from 3. Everything else has been taken away. That time he found just enough space.
Ramberg cut off by Wise. Pull. Down low, McTaggart. Here comes the double team. Vetter McTaggart scoring through contact.
That's strength right there. He just split the double team. One little dribble and lays it up and in.
Hutchinson has it on the perimeter. He will pop from outside. That's a little short. Knocked away by the Huskies, but unable to save it. What an effort down there by Dempsey Bauer. Went sliding on the floor and crashed into the wall, but popped up. No worse for wear. Kolstad to Hansen. There's Chris Pohl guarded by Zach Shipman. They find McTaggart. And he drains the 3.
Again, talking about Pohl, how he's delivered for everybody else. That time he got down to the block, double team. Oh, great play.
And Valen Ramberg on the finish.
There's your guy Kolstad making a play.
And we've got a timeout. We'll take one as well. Tigers extending their lead over the Huskies. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Marshfield Tigers, just one loss on this season, and that was in the second game, December 5th, against La Crosse Central. 50-46. 50 points.
How do you hold this team to 46?
50-46. Tonight, the Tigers at 50 at halftime. Well, I think you got to tip your hat to La Crosse Central. Head coach Todd Ferguson, he's been around this game a long time and obviously had his team prepared for that one and made that one into a grinder. Shipman, nice move down the lane. Zach Shipman.
Yeah, good penetration using that Euro step to finish.
Well, there's no 22-point shot in basketball. Ramberg creating some space and scoring.
Wow, Marshfield just got them so spread out, and they're so big right now that they're just taking the ball inside, creating those little one-on-ones at the hoop. It's really not much of a matchup inside.
Hutchinson on the baseline. Finds Shipman. Out to Bauer. Tough shot by Bauer.
Yeah, that was a little forced. Probably could have peeled out on that one and reloaded.
Ramberg on the drive. Valen Ramberg to the hoop.
Yeah, they are just finishing at the rim this half.
Valen Ramberg up to 12 points. Gavin Wise. Kick out. Hutchinson. Three-pointer is good. Can the Huskies get a run going here? It's got to start on the defensive end. And that has been the challenge for North. Double team comes. Huskies knock it away, but they say Shipman had a toe on the line.
Well, just when you said they got to do it on the defensive end, they had a chance there for that turnover. Double and low on the post and had a tip, and it was a free ball. He just couldn't reel it in.
Huskies looking for that lob off the inbounds pass, and McTaggart shuffled the feet. So the Huskies will get the basketball. There's plenty of time left, 14:29 to go in the second half. Barrows to bring it up. Leaves it for Gavin Wise.
Got to see who this call is against right here. It's going to go against the Huskies. Nobody knew for sure who that call was.
Yeah,
they're going to call an illegal screen there.
They're going to get Barrows on that screen, and Barrows has got that look. He's like, wait a second, what did I do there?
Yeah, the same thing with Coach Horn, and I don't even think Marshfield knew who that was called on.
Pohl inbounds to Kolstad. Kolstad guarded by Hutchinson. Now Pohl finds the cutting Kolstad.
Oh, right through his hands. Pretty play.
Bauer on the push. Here's Shipman. Off of the Tigers, so the Huskies will keep it.
Marshfield missed an opportunity that last time down. Had a great backdoor screen there at the backside, and if he catches it, it's an easy two.
Oh, Valen Ramberg on the steal. He gets up and misses the dunk.
And then add the foul after it.
Ramberg had time on that one. You saw he kind of looked around, saw nobody challenging. He got up and he just back rimmed it.
Yeah, it wasn't the issue. He got a plenty of height. Like you said, he was kind of looking around to see if anybody was going to challenge him, and they weren't. He just went up and missed it. And then one of his teammates came in for the foul and draws the foul on that one. And that was Ramberg getting the foul.
Hutchinson for three. No good. Long rebound. Winds up in the hands of Chris Pohl. Kolstad, pull-up jumper. That's no good. Pohl taps it out. Hansen, McTaggart.
A little long. Good board.
Ramberg. Oh, what a block by Hutchinson. Kolstad finds McTaggart inside. Two
great
more.
Look.
Vetter McTaggart.
Kolstad again with a great look. He continues to just throw the assist for the Tigers tonight.
Hutchinson, no. McTaggart, by the way, is up to 31 points. Chris Pohl.
Oh, tough finish.
Nice
tough
move.
finish. Big to big right there. That's tough to defend.
It's a 27-point lead. Bauer comes up short. Correction, that was Brady Andrew underneath. Valen Ramberg. Two more.
You can just see the difference in style of play, though. North wants to go fast break. It's a forced shot. And right now the Tigers, hey, we'll go fast break, but they just move the ball so well. Finish inside, great looks, easy two.
Settle on the floor. We're back in a bit. You're watching Boys High School Hoops on Zaleski Sports.
Schedule a tee time today at Whispering Pines Golf Course in Cadott. This 18-hole course requires your full bag of gloves. It's challenging but fair and always well manicured. Hit the driving range and putting green to get warmed up. After golf, step into the clubhouse for homemade pizza, wings, burgers, and a large selection of appetizers that will keep you coming back. Then stay and watch the games on the big screens. Whispering Pines is a great place to hold your next golf or non-golf event. Whispering Pines Golf Course on County Exit Cadott, just a short drive east on 29 from Eau Claire.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Marshfield Tigers led this one 50-32 at the break. They have stretched that lead now to 69-40. Now some full court pressure out of that timeout by the Tigers. They will back off now. McCabe Tessing-Ritter back into the game for the Huskies. Gives up the basketball here to Blake Burns, who also entered on that timeout. Joseph Kent, number 4, is into the game. That ball knocked out of bounds by Camden Kolstad. Kolstad has 6 points, but I think he's... Oh, here's Ramberg, another steal. Valen Ramberg will get the roll.
Good contest right there. Blake Burns contests him at the rim.
Here's Tessing-Ritter. Good ball movement by the Huskies.
They got travel called. Yeah, they passed up 2 good looks right there. And again, Huskies are looking for those threes, and they're just not pulling the trigger. When you've got a good look, the coaches want them to take it.
Kolstad, as we said, just 6 points, but a lot of assists. It's just solid with the basketball.
Yeah, he's probably 8 assists. There's that backdoor cut again they missed last time. Just run it again.
He's up to 8 points and an assist from Chris Pohl.
Yeah, he just passes it out to the wing. You get the low block coming up to set that back screen at the elbow. He uses it and runs right down there wide open.
Here's Burns, picks up his dribble. Knocked out of bounds. Huskies will keep it. Levi Jansen, 22, is in. Kolstad will get a nice hand from the Tigers fans that have made the trip over from Marshfield. Kent on the drive.
They give a kick ball right there from McDermott. Excuse me, McTaggart.
Barrows gets it in. Kent taking a look. Rupert to Kent. Well, those possessions, the Huskies are getting some, getting into the paint. And then you look around and, okay, they're 6'7", they're 6'6".
And it gets knocked away by the length.
It's
hard to find somebody to kick it to.
Jansen gives it up. Chris Pohl for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Joseph Kent. Huskies quickly into the front court. Tessing-Ritter finds a wide open Blake Burns plus the foul.
Yeah, it's one of the few times the Huskies have been able to beat them down the floor for an easy 2. But a great job right there by Blake Burns with the good hustle and finish.
Ramberg picks up the foul.
For Ramberg, that's his 2nd of the game.
Hanson gives it up to McTaggart. Now Pohl.
Good
back to McTaggart.
6'8" to 6'7". Great two-man game.
In the first half, Spargs, it was the perimeter play of Marshfield. In this second half, just one made 3. Everything else has been a 2. And the consistency.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's been a 2, but it's all been at the rim. They've got to be shooting about 65 or 70% the second half.
Yeah, their sharp chart, especially in the second half, is going to look really good. Gavin Wise with the basketball. Wise up and under. No, Tessing-Ritter. Got Ramberg in the air, and now McCabe Tessing-Ritter will go to the line.
Yeah, this one's going against Jansen, I do believe.
If you look at this from the Huskies' perspective, the effort's been there.
Oh, absolutely.
The execution is not where it needed to be. And, you're going up against Marshfield, and this is going to be a learning experience for the Huskies. A tough learning experience. But
Well, Marshfield just played so well tonight as a team. And again, they're just so well coached. Coach Fisher does a great job with this program. And when you got 6'8", 6'7", 6'6", and they can all shoot, knock down to three, and they can all post up, it's a tough matchup.
Well, think of the experience this group got last year and just the confidence that you get by winning a sectional championship, going to state, and picking up a win on the Cole Center court. Oh, Zach Shipman with the steal. Layup good for Zach Shipman.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys came off the bench last year, but again, still saw tons of minutes because they did such a good job of blowing out teams.
McTaggart will try a three-pointer, and that's no good. He maybe has finally cooled off.
Just going to say that. He's sitting on 33 for tonight.
Huskies doing what they can to chip their way back into this one.
Yeah, Hutchinson with the hoop. He's up to 14.
Hutchinson will try another one. That's no good. Rebound to Ben Jordan. 4.5 to go here. Correction, 9.5 to go here from the doghouse. I see 73 points on the board. I think we're further along in the game than we are.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Marshfield's been efficient.
Ramberg to the hoop.
Good contest.
I think Owen Rupert got a piece of that one. Barrows lets everybody blow by him and puts it up and in. Bucket for Ryan Barrows, and he's up to 9 points. Ramberg had a teammate, Ben Jordan, wide open inside. Now he finds Jordan, and it looks like the Tigers are just going to run a little offense here. They're going to look for, again, high percentage shots.
And here's one of they got McDermott down low there. They got Barrows guarding him.
McTaggart will launch. That's a little short, but an offensive rebound. Jansen, no. Ben Jordan able to put it up and in.
Good job on the offensive board by those two, keeping it alive, and Jordan finishing.
Shipman, spin move. Gavin Wise trying to drive baseline, but
off his foot.
Out of bounds. Tessing Ritter and Bauer back in for the Huskies. McTaggart will check out. 33 points. I wonder if we'll see he and Chris Pohl again.
Yeah, score may dictate what's going to happen down the stretch here. Agna check it in for the Tigers.
It's a 25-point margin as we get under 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Ramberg.
They're caught on the floor, and no continuation on that one.
In the association, that would have
they're going to give
counted,
it. Absolutely. Even in the college game this year, they were giving that one step. They've added a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. Will Ketterer will check in. Ketterer, 6'6" junior. So now the only starter on the floor for Marshfield is Valen Ramberg, and that's him with the basketball. Hassle by Tessing Ritter, and then Ramberg lost his footing, but they're going to get Tessing Ritter on the foul. Gavin Larson coming in now. He'll go get Valen Ramberg. So Chris Fisher has got 5 reserves in there with a 25-point lead. Open look, Agna, no. Offensive rebound, put back, bucket. Will Ketterer.
Good job by Ketterer on that offensive board. Well, again, we just talked about how Marshfield's such a good program that they can get some of those young kids some minutes in the big games, and here's an example of it tonight.
Gavin Wise cleared himself for the shot. Couldn't get that one to drop.
Tough inside finish for Agna.
Derek Agna, again, more paint points for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's 6'4", and Ketterer 6'6", so they still got some good height on the floor.
Cross-court, Bauer. Quick shot, that's no good. The lead is 29. Hognick gets it over to Larson. Here's an open look. Jansen won't get the roll, but an offensive rebound for the Tigers.
Yeah, Ketterer, good job flying in there for that offensive board.
Tigers still going to run the same offense that they ran when the starters were in there. Well, Tessing Ritter
tied it up.
Forces the held ball. So the arrow point in the way of the Huskies, who get a couple subs in. Owen Rupert. Brady Andrew back in, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. Marshfield Tigers 79, Eau Claire North Huskies 50. And Marshfield led 50-32 at the half. They've been able to extend that lead, and Dave Sparger, they've done it with points in the paint.
Second half has really been smooth. First half, they were knocking down threes. You know, the Huskies were trying to come out and take that away until the second half. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis. We got to get a hand in their face. Well, all they did then was just start really working inside. Good penetration, some post-ups, and really just a ton of good looks inside under the hoop.
Pass taken away by Ketterer. They want to get it back to him. And here comes Rupert the other way. Finds Shipman. Gets it knocked away, and here comes Derek Ogna.
Yeah, needs to be smart here and slow this up and try to control these turnovers.
They'll launch a three out of the corner. Will Ketterer connects from distance.
That's exactly what Coach Fisher wanted. He was applauding them on that one. Slow it down, take care of the ball. Let's get a good look. Knocks it down from the corner.
Tessing Ritter, the step through and the bucket. Well, and that's what you want to see as a head coach. You want to see your second unit, running the offense, still playing the way you want your guys to play. You still have a system, and you kind of want guys to not just learn it while in practice, but put it into practice when you're in a game situation.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that always drives them nuts are the turnovers, right? I mean, come in, play hard, but take care of the basketball.
.30 lead for the Tigers. They are sitting in really good shape to improve to 4-1 overall.
Tessin Ritter a little out of control right there going down the paint. Could have been a travel or a charge. They're going to get him on a charge right there.
Marshfield, well, both of these teams have played a conference game. Marshfield won theirs, and they will be back to conference play on Friday. Home game with DC Everest.
That'll be a big one. I got a feeling that conference to come down to those two.
Levi Jansen knocks down a three-pointer. North Huskies will be back here at the Doghouse. They've got a home game with New Richmond. New Richmond's got a nice conference win on its resume. Zach Shipman for three. That's no good.
Yeah, New Richmond came out and beat the Old Abes earlier or late last week, and that's a good team. It is a physical team.
Yeah, that was a score in 80s to the 70s. A lot of points scored at the Eagles' Nest that night. Huskies now with the 3-on-1. Tessing Ritter with the finish. And if you're the Huskies and Coach Logan Horn, you want to just see some fight. from your guys. They seem to be getting that. They're still playing hard. But you want to build some momentum, some good feelings, mojo, whatever you want to call it, because you go back to conference play on Thursday. And like you said, all right, you're going to get a team in New Richmond that is physical, not as tall as the Marshfield Tigers, but they will challenge you.
Absolutely, a lot more physical. They are 10 deep, and they do bang, and they will use everybody. And yeah, they're not afraid to use up a lot of fouls.
Under 4 minutes to go here from the doghouse. Ogna knocked away by Tessing Ritter. McCabe, Tessing Ritter, counted and the foul.
What a great job on the steal to start that. He saw the offensive player turn his back with a little spin move, and he came and swiped it. Then a little 2-on-1 break. He was able to finish at the rim and end one.
Won't get the three-point play. Tessing Ritter is up to 10 points.
Yeah, he continues to do a really nice job coming in off the bench. Gives him that little power, from scoring off the bench, and just a lot of energy.
Tigers get it inbound to Trevin Freese. He's into the basketball game. We saw Freese and McTaggart during the football season when the Tigers came over to Eau Claire. We certainly saw a lot of Zach Shipman during the football season for North.
Yeah, and he's going to come out right here. And again, Huskies trying to get into their bench a little bit, get some experience.
Three-pointer Hansen is no good. And then Tessing Ritter took an inadvertent pop right in the head.
Yeah, they're going to get the foul, though, on Brady Andrew.
So Andrew picks up the foul.
Both teams have played very well as far as fouls go. There's only 5 on each team here this whole second half. So it's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah, the Tigers throw that one away.
Yeah, as soon as I say it's a clean game, except for a few turnovers here and there. But
well, and when Chris Fisher and his staff look at this game, they'll find plenty to say, hey, guys, we got to get better at this, and this. As well as they played. Here's an open look from outside, and Owen Rupert. Iron unkind for him.
Yeah, anytime you watch the film, you're never as bad as you thought you were. You were never as good as you thought you were.
Good look that time by the Tigers. That didn't go down. Here's Ketterer. That three is no good. Tessing Ritter now for the Huskies. Spin move off the glass and good. McCabe Tessing Ritter. He's up to 12 points. And we're going to get a timeout as Logan Horn's going to clear his bench. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Back to live action. 5 new players into the game for the Huskies, including Blake Burns. Layup good. Huskies now on an 8-0 run. Reese gives it up. Ogna up top as we're under 2 minutes to go. Gavin Larson has it. Back to Ogna. Ketterer on the drive. He'll head to the free throw line.
Looks like that to me. The foul on Kent right there. Much better set offensively here for the Tigers. And again, they've gone to the bench. They've got their reserves in, and they've been in about the last 8 minutes of this game. And much better job of being patient and running their offense that time. Not turning it over, but getting a good inside the paint type of finish.
Nick Hansen checking out for the Tigers. Again, credit him with some suffocating defense against North's leading scorer, Tyler Barrows. Calvin Larson working hard for 2 points there. 88-60. Joseph Kent blocked. Kent gets it back and give him the bucket.
Otten is going to draw the foul right there. Yeah, you're going to go up and down that scoring sheet for the Marshfield Tigers, and I think 9 out of the 10 have scored.
Traditional three-point play for Joseph Kent. 88-63. Tigers, we told you, just the one loss on their record this season. But I'd say they've gotten some things figured out offensively.
Yeah, that was game 2, you're right. And so since then, they've really been able to put the points on the board.
Tigers taking their time as we're under 1 minute to go in this ball game.
Well, it was all about McTaggart to start this game out to get the Tigers off and running.
You know what? Oftentimes when you get a player like that who's a good, solid player, okay? He came in averaging 8.5 points per game, and the open look is good. Gavin Larson. 91-63. But you get a guy like that who starts feeling it early, and then everybody else can just kind of relax and say, all right, we're doing well. Well, Levante Bean, tough move inside. Speaking of guys who we saw a lot of on the football field, Levante Bean. Three-sport athlete here at North. He and Zach Shipman, and both football guys and baseball guys here at North High School. Final seconds of this one. Bean on the drive. Finds Burns. And beating the buzzer.
And they'll give it to him.
Caldwell. But this one belongs to the Marshfield Tigers. 91-65 is the final for Marshfield. The Tigers are now 4-1 overall. And again, they will host DC Everest on Friday. The North Huskies dropped to 3-3. They were home and will face New Richmond on Friday night. Sparks, a complete performance from Marshfield tonight. They had 50 points in the first half, 41 in the second. North had that little bit of a run in the first half to get it within 10, 11 points, and then Marshfield pushed it out to an 18-point lead and really never looked back.
Yeah, that's exactly what Marshfield was able to do. They started off just so hot right out of the gate, kind of pushed it up to about a 12, 14-point lead. North kind of countered a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the Tigers ballooned it up to 18. And from there, all of a sudden, again, Huskies a short little run, got it to 10. And then the Tigers just absolutely took over. The 8-0 run to end the first half, up 18 to end the first half. They put 50 on the board the first half. Just so efficient offensively. Sharing the basketball, draining the threes, finishing at the hoop, whatever they wanted to do. They were just so proficient offensively tonight. And then the second half, they made the adjustments. All right, you're going to take away our three-point range. We're going to take it down inside. And they just had tons of good looks inside. Finished with the easy looks and just kind of took this one away from with 30-point leads at times here in the second half. And a great job by the Marshfield Tigers. Look forward to watching them continue their success this season.
Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. That is next, right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day.
Check,
My
check,
name is
check,
Ken
check,
Hyman,
check,
and
check,
welcome
check, check,
to
check, check,
Nasonville
check.
Dairy here
Check,
in
check,
central
check.
Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin.
Test,
as a matter of fact.
test.
Nasonville Dairy
Test,
actually
test,
goes back
test,
to
test. Are we good?
1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to the Doghouse, joined now by the Marshfield Tigers, Camden Kolstad, Vetter McTaggart. Vetter, I'm going to start with you. You came in averaging 8.5 points per game. You hit your first three, and you just kept draining them. What were you feeling at that point? Did you have an idea that you're going to get some looks from the perimeter?
Yeah, I did. I know I'm a shooter. That's all I do. So I came out banging, and, it was barbecue chicken from there.
It's outstanding. Mr. Kolstad, you guys were so solid in the backcourt last year. Now it's your time to kind of run the show. What's that transition been like for you?
I mean, it's when you're going up against Brooks and Landon every single practice last year, I mean, it kind of just comes to you, right? And learning stuff from them every single day, it's awesome. So, just learning from them, and I'll keep doing my thing. And me and Nick are great, so, yeah.
For you guys, back to conference play to play Everest. They've got a good team this year. What are you guys going to focus on between now and then in practice?
Probably defense and rebounding. They got some good shooters, averaging a lot of points, so going to work on our defense and help defense. Otherwise, I think we're good.
Last year was a memorable year for the Tigers. What do you guys hope to do this year?
Better. That's what we got planned, so. But just one day at a time, yeah.
Right now, those plans include you two guys being in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. You know how this goes. I'm going to hand you the microphone. As soon as you get the thumbs up from our guy, you guys can take it away.
So, my name, your name, and then we're in the house. All right. I'm Camden Kolstad.
I'm Vetter McTaggart.
And we're in the house.
Thanks, gentlemen. Best of luck rest of the way. Thank you. Congrats on the win tonight. So that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. On Friday on Zaleski Sports, we'll have a basketball doubleheader from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial. River Falls versus the Old A's. We'll have the girls' game first, followed by the boys' game. Make sure to join us for that. For producer-videographer Dominic Millay and my color commentator Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Radovich saying good night from the Doghouse at Eau Claire North High School.